welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the Cutie Chronicles unboxing. So I've got some packages here. Some of them I remember ordering. Some of them I think might possibly be gifts. So I'm very excited. Package numero uno. I don't know what this is. It's from Make It Mine Co., which I personally don't remember ordering anything from anything like that. I've been told that allegedly I have something to expect in the mail, but who knows if this is it, or just something that I ordered and forgot about. Oh, there was one of these opening things the whole time. This is definitely not something. It's a little cute card, but no to and from. This is cute. Just Make It Mine. That's ASMR. That's cute. It's a... Oh, that's cute. I like that. This is super cute. That was dope. That was a very fun surprise gift situation. I like that. This is something else. This is from Amazon, so unless someone's buying from my Amazon wish list, I will put that in here in the link below, because I know I sent it out before. That would be Dizzope. Ooh! It's a book. Jambalaya, the Natural Woman's Book of Personal Charms and Practical Rituals. A marvelous blend of memoir, folk, wisdom, and Afro-American beliefs. I'm so excited. And the author is Louisa Tiche. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Born and raised in New Orleans, Louisa Tiche is a priestess of Oshun in the Yoruba Lukumi tradition. She teaches classes on African goddesses, shamanism, and the Tambala tradition. I'm so excited to read this book. I've been waiting for it to come. Very excited. Awesome. Wow, this book came out in 1985. Well, that's copyright. Awesome. I will let you know how this book is. Put that here. All right. And then there's something from Honeybush Market. Oh my gosh, okay, I think I might know what this is. Because my friend from Howard, HU, you know, has a really dope shop, and she sells a whole bunch of oils and things like John oil and rice oil that you can use to grow your hair. And she sells books. And I think that I got some things. I did. I'm so excited. Okay. I'm going to have to push back my camera here so I can show you all these things. Ooh, it came with a little card. I love cards. Cards are my favorite. Thank you. Oh, that's lovely. This is a lovely thank you card. Thank you so much for your patience in getting this to you. I couldn't find Crick Crack, so I waited for my oils until my oils were ready in hopes of sending a tool and offering for your protection. The tea is also delicious. Thank you so much, Jakima. I'm so excited for all of these. Ooh, I think this is the oil. Okay, this is the jasmine green tea, and I have been wanting a green tea for caffeine and also just delectable, delicious tastiness. So I'm very excited to drink this tea. And the ingredients are 100% organic jasmine tea. Woo! Okay, let me open my baggie of my oil. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I've been so excited and waiting. Yes, ooh, hi John the Conqueror. And is that an acorn? Oh, I gotta ask her what this is. There's a special thing in there. Well, I got some Hi John, homemade Hi John from her. And you never can have too much Hi John. And I love that everyone you get has a different smell. Well, I have to cleanse my hands before I do this thing, because I have to ask what that is. Dope. Well, I'm excited. All right, and then these are the books I got. African Philosophy, Myth and Tradition by Pauline J. Hontunji. I may not be pronouncing that right. I'm going to have to figure that out. But in the seminal exploration of the nature and future of African philosophy, Pauline J. Hontunji attacks a myth popularized by ethno-philosophers such as Placid Temples and Alexis Kagame. I'm going to have to look that one up too. That there is an indigenous collective African philosophy separate and distinct from the Western philosophical tradition. Hontunji contends that ideological manifestations of this view that stress the uniqueness of the African experience are proto-nationalist reactions against colonialism conducted paradoxically in the terms of colonialist discourse. Hontunji argues that a genuine African philosophy must assimilate and transcend the theoretical heritage of Western philosophy and must reflect a rigorous process of independent scientific inquiry. This edition is updated with a new preface in which Hontunji responds to his critics and clarifies misunderstandings about the book's conceptual framework. Pauline J. Hontunji is a professor of philosophy at the National University of Benin, Cotonou, and former Minister of Culture and Communication and Special Advisor to the Head of State of Benin. Well, sir, I am really sorry for how I've probably butchered your name. That is the first thing I want to say. The Second thing I want to say is I am so excited to read this book. I'm very excited. I have more. I have more. Lose Your Mother, a journey along the Atlantic slave route. In Lose Your Mother, Saidiya Hartman traces the history of the Atlantic slave trade by recounting a journey she took along a slave route in Ghana. Following the trail of captives from the hinterland to the Atlantic coast, she reckons with the blank slate of her own genealogy and vividly dramatizes the effects of slavery on 3 centuries of African and African American history. The slave, Hartman observes, is a stranger, torn from family, home, and country. To lose your mother is to be served from your kin, to forget your past, and to inhabit the world as an outsider. There are no known survivors of Hartman's lineage, no relatives in Ghana whom she came hoping to find. She's a stranger in a search of strangers, and this fact leads her into intimate engagements with the people she encounters along the way. The persons, shattered and transformed by the slave trade, come alive in prose that is fresh, insightful, and deeply affecting. Lose Your Mother is destined to be a landmark all its own. Randall Keenan, author of A Visitation of Spirits. Well, I'm very excited to read this. Kind of gives me, makes me think of Gaisi. I pronounce her name wrong each and every time. I need to find like a phonetic way of sticking it in my brain. But Homegoing, that kind of makes me think of that. Ooh, I'm so excited for this one. Santeria, From Africa to the New World. The Dead Cell Memories by George Brandon. I'm going to see if it gives me a very short description to give to you. If not, I will not read it. Oh, here it is. George Brandon examines the religion's transatlantic route through Cuban Santeria, Puerto Rican Espiritismo, and Black nationalism. In following the evolution of the Yoruba religion, Brandon discusses broader questions of power, multiculturalism, cultural change, and the production and reproduction of African retentions. George Brandon is an associate professor and director of the program in socio-medical sciences at the Sophie Davis School of Biomedical Education at the City University of New York. I wonder if he's still there. This book is, let's see. Well, in 1997, he was. It was written in 1993, but its first paperback edition was 1997. So, curious. I shall Google him. And the last one is... Ooh, look how pretty. An Introduction to African Philosophy by Samuel Oluch Imbo. Organized topically rather than historically, this book provides an excellent introduction to the subject of African philosophy. Samuel Oluoch Imbo synthesizes the ideas of key African philosophers into an accessible narrative. The author focuses on 5 central questions. What are definitions of African philosophy? Is ethno-philosophy really philosophy? What are dangers of an African philosophy that claims to be unique? Can African philosophy be done in foreign languages such as English and French? Well, I hope so. Are there useful ways to make connections between African philosophy, African American philosophy, and women's studies? I'm going to hypothesize yes. By making cross-disciplinary and transnational connections, Imbo stakes out an important place for African philosophy. Imbo's book is an invaluable introduction to this dynamic and growing idea of study. Let's see when this book came out. Copyright 1998. So I'm still curious about. I want to see. These softcover books never put pictures of the person. You got a picture of the on the cover. Where's the picture on the back of the person? I'm curious about that. I don't want any. No, they're not. None of them are hijacking anything, but I am very much interested to see. I'm curious of what they look like. All right, I got one more package, and this one is pretty big, and it says fragile on it. Oh man, I don't know what I got that's fragile, but we shall see. Yeah, 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 yeah. I totally forgot about these. I got glass food containers. So, one of my friends is trying to have a baby, and she told me she's not using plastic stuff anymore because of how bad that is for your body, And so I thought to myself, if you shouldn't use plastic because you want to have a baby, you probably should try not to use plastic just for your regular body, because I want my body to be super healthy, even if it's not for the purposes of reproduction. So I'm super excited to get these, because now I can throw away all those takeout containers and use these. And it's such a pretty color too. And then you could clearly see what you have to eat. I got a pack, I think it was 8 of them. This is an old thing I ordered. I just hadn't opened it yet. This is dope. Look how much, look. I can fit so much food in here. So then I can meal prep, and I could save my food for later. And it's in a freezer safe, microwave safe. The only thing that's not glass, this top part isn't glass, but the part where I'm holding my food is all glass. But I think that even if the top part's glass, I don't mind that. But I don't want the food part to have glass in it because, glass free is the way to be. All right, well, I'm going to go to bed. Stay safe, wash your hands, read a good book. I'm currently reading 2 books right now. The Girl with the Louding Voice by, I can't read her name from all the way over here, and it's upside down, so sorry. But The Girl with the Louding Voice. It's written in Nigerian Pidgin English. So if that's not something you are accustomed to, just, there'll be a little bit of adjustment for you, but otherwise, it's really good so far. I've been reading it in spurts, and I love every page. I'm probably like midway through now, so I'm really enjoying it, and I think you will too. Oh, and I'm also reading All About Love by Bell Hooks, which has been really great so far. So I think that's good. And it's all about love, it's not specific to romantic love. It's just talking about love in general, the general love that we have for one another, for ourselves, for our children, for our friends, family, all the good stuff. You need it. You need to learn about it. So here we are. Yeah. Adios.